2 News Oklahoma Sports.
Welcome into sports, everybody. We can now officially say the Oklahoma City Thunder will not win the NBA Finals in 5 games. So much for my pre-series prediction. Indiana takes Game 3 tonight, 116-107. Increasingly, Dan, this looks like a series that could go the distance.
This was the best game we had seen up to this point from both squads. 9 was the largest lead.
Yeah.
Both sides held a 9-point lead. Unfortunately, it's the Pacers coming away with the win.
Yeah, OKC held the lead about 98% of the time in Games 1 and 2. They did not dominate the action like that tonight. Let's go to some of those highlights. First quarter action, Dan. It was a good first quarter for the Thunder. 32-24 at the end of one. Never trailed in that quarter. Chet Holmgren doing it down low. Lou Dort outside.
Yeah, Chet had a huge first quarter. And again, we saw him struggle in Game 1. He has gotten past that in a big way in this series. You want to see him do what he did in the first quarter the rest of the way. He kind of tapered off. But again, that's where Lou Dort was able to step in, hit a couple of three-pointers to help the Thunder gain that lead.
Let the record show this game changed because of the Indiana bench. To start the second quarter, their energy brought this crowd into it. Big run as Indiana gets back in and eventually takes the lead in the second.
I know you're a TJ McConnell guy. Here's the stat.
Gosh.
5 steals, 9th most in a game in finals history,
Wow.
2nd most for a player off the bench, most steals for a player in NBA finals history played under 20 minutes.
Benedict Mathurin, TJ McConnell, they were fantastic. 40 points in the quarter for the Pacers. They take a 64-60 lead to the break. Third quarter, OKC quickly scores 6 in a row to regain the lead, and back and forth we would go in what became really, Dan, a highly entertaining second half.
And a lot of that was because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was doing what we have seen him do well. J-Dub also had a great game. He kind of struggled at moments, but this is where you saw him at his best. He really put the ball on the ground, had an attack for the basket. Here you see SGA doing the same thing, going way high over Miles Turner, who had 5 blocks in this game.
The 2 best players in this series, or at least the best players on each team, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tyrese Halliburton, they went back and forth in the third quarter. 89-84 OKC. Some of the poise they were showing near the end of the third quarter had you believing, yeah, maybe these guys were going to win this crucial Game 3 on the road. But the fourth quarter, Dan, a very different story. Indiana took control, outscoring OKC 32-18. In the decisive quarter.
And Tyrese Halliburton had those magic numbers that we've been talking about all series long. He got his 20 points. He got his 11 assists. They're now, I believe it's 23-1 when he gets those numbers.
Yeah.
So he hit those magic numbers, and that's the way you get the result the way he did.
Yeah, a crucial 12-4 Indy run was started by a Halliburton 3. 116-107 is the final. The Pacers take Game 3. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, for the first time in this series, really bottled up. 9 of 20 shooting. The big thing there is he couldn't get up as many shots as he typically has against Indiana. The occasional double team, 24 points. Chet goes for 20 and 10, but again, most of that in the first quarter, at least the scoring. Jalen Williams, 26 points, 9 of 17. But outside the big 3, OKC didn't get as much as they needed.
No, didn't get it done. And you see there on your screen, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 6 turnovers. That is the most since the calendar turned over to 2025. 6 of those 19 for the Thunder. A lot of that was, again, going back to TJ McConnell, it was inbounds plays. It's a guy who was watching film.
Yeah.
He saw that the Thunder were trying to push right off of a made basket, kind of like Indiana's been known to do, and he jumped in, got 3 easy turnovers, helped lead to that. And then you mentioned earlier the bench points, 49-18. That tells you all you need to know. Benedict Mathurin scored more than every Thunder player.
The turnovers for OKC to be -5, best in the league in terms of turnover differential, historically good in terms of turnover differential. -5, and then the bench points, as you mentioned, a +31 for Indiana there. And it's a great reminder that even though the Thunder led 98% of the time in Games 1 and 2, the script can flip when the series shifts somewhere else. And it's also a great reminder that if you give away a game like OKC did Game 1, man, you might be chasing that thing all the way to a Game 7. This feels a lot like the Denver series.
Yeah, I would say if you're having deja vu about that Denver series, don't worry. We are too, because it's almost copy and paste what we saw there. The Thunder now 1-3 in Game 3s this year.
Yeah.
But again, we've talked about how they bounce back. One of the winningest teams after a loss in NBA history. Well, let's see what happens in Game 4 coming up Friday.
Stop me if you've heard this before. I do believe, at least so far, this will be the most important game of the Oklahoma City Thunder rebuild. Part 2, 2.0, whatever you want to call it. Game 4 is absolutely crucial. Not to say that they couldn't possibly come back from a 3-1 series deficit, but I wouldn't advise trying.
No.
Game 4 is going to be huge Friday at 7:30. For Dan Caden, that's it for sports. Back with more after this.